Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network podcast. I am your host, Anthony Gooch, and here with a few friends in the Delaware County area. We get in a basement and we talk about a certain topic. Today's topic, the Game Awards 2018. Here to discuss, of course, my co-host, Chris Trio, and a returning guest, Matthew Penza.
The Penzaman Franklin.
Indeed, at Penzaman Franklin on Twitter. All right, so before we get into it, we haven't done this in a while.
No, we haven't. Yeah.
I think the last few podcasts we did, we skirted over catching up, what we watch and playing, all that. What have you been doing, Matt?
So playing wise, this weekend, hopped into Smash a little bit with my buddies,
same,
which is awesome. I mean, it's Smash. It's great. I probably put in 4 or 5 hours with my buddies. Probably the best Smash I've ever played.
I really like it. I mean, like, not that I'm like an expert on Super Smash Brothers, but I enjoyed it. I feel like this one's a lot fine-tuned, especially compared to the Wii U one, which I only played a few times, which I hear isn't that good. But like the elite people with Smash, it's all about melee. I'm with them.
I feel like Smash is like pizza. Even if it's bad, it's still pretty good.
Yeah,
it's still not going to be bad, but it's Smash. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Did I had my FIFA Weekend League games this weekend.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
I had a weekend league with FIFA, 30 games, get as high as you can. I'm climbing, I'm getting better.
Nice.
How long does 30 games take?
I played like 20-something in a day.
Jeez. Like an entire day?
Yeah. Games are maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, I was going to say
15 minutes? That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like sped up? Is that... I know.
Like
obviously, I know the games.
It's like 5. It's like 5 or 6 minute halves.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think Matt plays all the time, and I don't think I've ever, even thought about how long games were, but I knew they, weren't, I would, if you would ask, I would have been like, a half hour, but guess not.
And then a little bit of Fortnite.
Jumping into the new season, how is it?
It's Fortnite. I mean, like we were saying earlier, people can talk shit all they want about Fortnite. It's a fun game. I still love Fortnite, and it's just more Fortnite, crazy new map additions, and, I mean, it's a blast. Playing with your buddies. I don't play solo. I play with my buddies.
Yeah, I don't.
I only.
That's exactly why I haven't played it, because nobody's been playing. From our friends group, nobody's playing it.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have the pass, and I also feel like, I haven't gotten the pass in a while, and I feel like you really don't get anything if you don't have it. It kind of sucks.
Well, you just get a few V-Bucks here and there.
Yeah, it's the rewards are sparse if you don't play.
Yeah, and I mean I do love just the free. It's awesome that you can choose to get it. And you do, if you play a lot, you will get your money's worth out of that $10 pass, I will say.
Yeah. So I got a little announcement. Yesterday, after the 7th time of trying, so Outlast 2 has an achievement where you have to play the game in under 4 hours on the hardest difficulty. This isn't all in one. These are a few different ones. So on the hardest difficulty, which is permadeath, so you die, you're dead. Under 4 hours, without using a battery, and without hiding in a barrel or a closet specifically, and I did it.
Why do you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
Good for you, but...
How many tries did that take you? I'm just curious.
7.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
7 tries.
And where's the furthest that you've got?
That you died?
Literally the last chapter.
Really?
Yeah, well, what happened was, I was telling you, so sometimes, you crawl into places and it's pitch black and you just move forward, or, you just kind of have to, figure it out for, a second, just go slow. And I went into this cave and I heard this, rumble, the mine is, collapsing or something, so there's just, ambient noises, and, everything stopped. And I saw this flash and I couldn't move. And I think I glitched through the ground, because I did it again at another point, where I fell off this thing, and I don't know if I kneeled or while I was going down I crouched and I just fell through, the same flash, and I was just oh my god, I was this is horseshit. The second time it happened I wasn't that far, but what I was doing was I was scheduling, and this is so weird, I was scheduling it okay, I'm gonna do it today, but no matter how far I get, if I die, that's it. I'm going to come back to it another day. Because, I was trying to, the first few attempts, I was let's
keep going.
I was really trying to get it, and I was just getting more and more frustrated. But yeah, I found, dude, it was so hard. It was so annoying. But yeah, I did it.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear it.
What else? Of course, we're all playing Red Dead. We don't need to talk about that.
Yep.
Because we're gonna in a review probably next week.
Hopefully.
Been playing a little Kingdom Hearts, beating some final bosses in the second game. Kind of just like, besides cleaning up Red Dead, just kind of like playing games here and there. I'm on the second Spyro, but I've kind of put that off to the side because I'm trying to beat everything for Kingdom Hearts for January. But yeah, I haven't picked anything up since the last time we talked. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, nothing new. I just can't wait to talk about Red Dead.
I can't either.
Yeah.
I mean, what have I been playing? Playing Hitman a ton, Hitman 2. I've been really fucking enjoying it. I mean, it's not very innovative compared to the last one.
I actually heard nothing about it.
We're not getting like these big, gigantic enhancements on the mechanics and all that. It's more of a fine-tuning, and you got 5 new playgrounds to just have a really good time in. And I mean, they give you a bunch of different ways to kill people. They give you a bunch of... I love that the game's... Like, at some points it takes itself seriously, but when it doesn't need to, it doesn't, and I really appreciate it. Is that when you're, like,
goofy?
Like, yeah, like when you'll...
killing people?
When you're, like... You'll dress up... Like, one of the missions is you need to lure this chick to a concrete, like, bed in this construction yard. That's the word I was looking for. And you dress up as, like, this shaman, and you have to come in, and they're like, perform this ceremony to cleanse the yard, and you just do this thing, and your guy goes... And then that's it. And then, I don't know why, it just made me laugh. And then they're all like, thank you, shaman, thank you so much. And then you lead her off and you kill her. But I love that game. It's so creative and interesting.
Of you play, I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, it really hasn't gotten much attention, which is weird. Like a big IP like Hitman.
And I do like...
kind of the wayside in a way.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny because I do think this is the best the series has ever been. And I think if you're a Hitman fan, you're picking it up. But yeah, you're not going to...
Hitman definitely has its audience and fans that 100% got this.
Yeah. And it's a ton of fun. I like that they didn't release it episodically this time. You just got them all at once. So
then I guess if they want to release DLC, they can do that.
Exactly, yeah. They had one for the last one. I think it was called Patient Zero or something like that. But yeah, I mean, besides that, Red Dead, obviously, I've been playing a little Assassin's Creed, close to finishing that up. Besides that... Fortnite as well. I am enjoying the new update. All the vehicles have been very interesting to actually see introduced, and it makes it more possible for you. Like, say you're on the other end of the map, and you see, and the circle's on the exact opposite. You can hang out till that circle starts to close in, as long as you have
that's
vehicles.
With, like the ATK and like the shopping car, really, but.
So then you can actually still make it to the circle, which is fun. And I like
it. They're not groundbreaking like.
Not at all. And I mean, they're loud as hell.
They're not OP.
No, I agree. And I mean,
they did a good job.
Have you gotten the plane yet?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten in it yet, but I've been like they're not impossible to take down. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a good weapon, it's good. I've been liking it. But
Trey, did you see Bohemian Rhapsody yet?
No, it's on my list.
A few weekends ago, and
I need to see it.
If you're a Queen fan, that's your movie. Man.
Oh, I saw Fantastic Beasts. What's it called?
And the Crimes of Gay Wizard Hitler.
Crimes of Gay Wizard Hitler.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I
heard it's bad. I think you said it was bad.
It's not bad. It is.
Okay.
A classic, just lead up movie. They're
it's
making
fine.
5 of these.
It's a movie.
When I saw like that's what they were doing with Harry Potter, I'm like, we got it. Like, why not make a cursed child movie?
Because they can't get any of them back right now.
Yeah,
Daniel Radcliffe's like, no, I'm not doing that shit right now.
But they, they, what's it called? They set a lot of stuff up in this movie.
Yeah.
So that's what you felt the movie was kind of used for. A lot of times I was sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck is kind of going on?
It's a setup. Yeah.
It's like there's just a bunch of shit going on there, setting a lot of stuff up, and that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make a third one or no?
Yeah,
they're supposed to make 5.
Making 5. Drew Law as...
Your face just looks...
Why?
No.
Why?
I mean,
how was Drew Law as Dumbledore?
I thought he was phenomenal.
He was See, that's the part where I'm just like, all right, well, I kind of want to see it just because he's in it. Like, Jude Law is awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that, at least. Because I think, hot take, Dumbledore is the worst Harry Potter character out there, personally. He keeps shit from Harry all the time. He puts him in danger all the time. He is terrible. Terrible. But anyways...
Anyway, JK could be...
We'll get into this more in a different topic.
Anyway.
I think that about wraps up what we're doing, though.
Game Awards 2018. Jeff Keighley's baby child thing. The greatest night in gaming. So did you guys like the awards this year? I know you both thought it was a little long, and I think it was a little long. But I always appreciate everything that happens there, and I fucking love the Game Awards, so that's kind of my take. But
yeah. I mean, you took the words out of my mouth. I thought it was too long. I thought there were some parts where I'm like, we can speed this up here a bit.
I thought the pace of the show was pretty good, though. I was never like bored.
There was a few different parts where I was really bored.
Yeah, there was. There's a couple points I was like, whatever.
Like, what are we? Yeah.
But I mean, simple fix. Started an hour earlier.
I think that
here's
was
the thing. They are on the West Coast.
No,
So
that's true.
Yeah.
But I think started an hour earlier. But even if they did start an hour earlier, I'd think it was too long.
Yeah.
I think they could have chopped
exactly.
like a half hour to 45 minutes off it and been fine. Not to say it was still a great show.
So
I loved all the musical acts. Like I
there's
really
some
enjoyed
really cool
all the
moments
musical
of the
acts.
show, and I guess we'll get into them. Well, like, let's start it off. To start off the show, fucking the Trinity themselves come out on stage. It was like fucking Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman from Batman v Superman scene. Reggie Fils-Aimé of Nintendo, Phil Spencer of Xbox, and Sean Layden of PlayStation. All
really
coming
cool.
out to just like have this cool moment. I thought crossplay.
That's what I thought. They kept like kind of like
Talking.
hitting
I was
at
like,
it.
oh my god! I was
We
like,
come
is this
together.
it?
I think we're
homework
seeing the
together.
earlier
Step-
stages of it.
We're
yeah.
seeing the first steps. Yeah, if anything, and like it's like the war is over. It
No,
was like like the enemies came to the meeting table and made nice.
It's true, man. I got to
they
give it
haven't
to
been.
Jeff. That was a really just awesome, cool
And
moment.
I don't think
to seeing them all
it wouldn't
walk
have
up.
happened anywhere else.
No, not like an E3 or anything like that. No,
Yeah.
They were like, we're here to celebrate video games, and that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
So getting into the awards. So we're gonna talk about some. We're not gonna talk about others. I think it's fairly obvious which ones we'll probably talk about and which ones we won't. But first up, we're gonna probably go from back. So we'll end with Game of the Year essentially.
Sounds good.
So first up, Content Creator of the Year, Ninja. No kidding, duh. But I also think Ninja really deserves that.
I totally agree. I really do.
Yeah,
He's
hate Fortnite or hate Ninja. The guy has really come a long way between the playing with Drake and being on Ellen. Like he's just garnered so much attention.
And he doesn't seem to be an asshole at all. Like he seems to be a pretty nice, reasonable dude. That if you meet him in real life, he's gonna be cool. And I really appreciated his acceptance speech. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I think that was.
It was no
100%.
Greg Miller Trending Gamer 2015 speech. I'll tell you that.
But he was definitely very deserving. 100%. I really. Ninja's awesome.
Anything else, Penza?
No. I mean, who else?
I
Ninja.
haven't even
It
heard
was-
of any of
yeah.
these.
I mean, I know Myth,
I know who Pokemon is.
but like,
I've
who
heard
but
of Dr.
Ninja?
Lula. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Next up, esports moment. C9 comeback in triple overtime versus FaZe. Moving on. Best esports host. S Jocks. Let's go with that. Moving on.
Scott. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't even know what he's from.
Skokes?
Golden Boy
Maybe
was in that
Skokes?
category, and he's Overwatch League, so that's the only reason why I cared about. Esports event. League of Legends World Championship. Bullshit. Should have been Overwatch
Weren't
League
you on?
finals.
Oh, well, that's yeah.
Yeah. Best esports coach, Reapered from Cloud9. Best esports team, Cloud9 League of Legends. Best esports player, Sonic Fox, who had a very interesting speech, which I think it was funny. I thought it was really weird at first, but then I think I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then he ended on this weird political note, which I was like, why'd you do that? But
I just don't. Yeah, it was fine.
a lot of people were talking about it. That's my
I
point.
feel like a lot of a lot of people.
Okay.
A lot of people who didn't know who Sonic Fox was.
I didn't know who this guy was.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no
Okay.
idea.
I mean, I don't.
How do you know who he was?
I just
Heard his name?
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen it. Him. I don't know. I actually don't really know where, but I know his story. I know who he was. So I was just like, I knew what I was getting.
That is cool. No, I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
Best esports game, Overwatch, and I think with the Overwatch League debuting last year, it's like one of the best things I've ever seen for esports, and I think it's a really well-deserved award.
How many? They added a few new teams already on, right?
They added 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
The next season starts in February, January.
Sweet.
Best debut indie game, the winner was Messenger, which I've heard nothing but good things about. Have you played The Messenger, Matt?
No, and I keep telling myself.
I thought
all the
I could have
time.
sworn that I felt like you said you had.
I know. I always say I'm going to download it, and I never, and I forget.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things, and they announced the DLC yesterday at
Yeah.
a Kind of Funny Game
Picnic
Showcase.
Panic, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
The DLC, free DLC in February or January, whenever it drops. Looks awesome.
And then in the in this category as well, we had Donut County, Florence, Moss, and Yoku's Island Express. I haven't heard of the last one, but Moss I hear is cool, and I hear great things about Florence, and kind of funny. He talks about Donut County pretty often. They had Ben Esposito on Games Daily.
I need to look into more indie games. Those are very out of my wheelhouse.
Or games, I forget.
It's cool that the category is best debut indie game. I kind of like that. It's kind of like,
I agree.
And Moss was the VR game. Best student game, Combat 2018 by Norway University of Applied Sciences in Norway. Best multiplayer game, Fortnite.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, I think that is...
you're up against Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Monster Hunter, and Sea of Thieves, but no shit, it's Fortnite. There's no doubt about it.
Last thing to say about Fortnite is I do really appreciate just how they constantly update, and even did you see the? I assume you saw it the intro cinematic.
Yeah,
so it was really cool. It was funny. I was watching that cinematic,
and
I was
sitting here watching it.
I was like, what? No, for Fortnite.
Yeah, for the Gingerbread Man.
Oh, was that
the game?
Oh, they should have.
Oh, was it? Oh, I totally missed it. I wasn't paying. So I started up and I forgot what I was playing for a second. I was like, what is this? And then I realized I was in the Fortnite intro. Really cool stuff. Well deserving.
Best sports and racing game, Forza Horizon 4, and I know you have something to say about that.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. The FIFA community, it's such a love-hate relationship with FIFA and EA. So I'm not surprised if FIFA didn't win because everyone hates EA for pretty much their loot box scheme and their pack opening scheme and the market. They take 5% off every sale you have on the market and bullshit like that. Everyone hates EA, but at the same time, you're still playing FIFA.
Because where else are you going to get a game like that, which sucks?
We're all still playing FIFA, even though we hate so much.
Can I ask you a question? How is Pro Evolution Soccer still a thing?
PES, it's big in Europe. It's big in England, apparently. Not as big as FIFA.
What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. There's 2 soccer games.
Yeah.
I
mean, soccer's the biggest sport in the world.
I was going to say, but it's not big in America, but there's still a Pro Evolution Soccer.
Well, I mean, an interesting point, on FIFA 19, one of the best times to... buy a player online is when you're up at night when you're up to sleep.
Really?
Because half the market's not on.
Interesting.
It's really interesting.
Wait, what is the market not being on?
I did my dissertation for my econ major in FIFAnomics, the
really?
economics of FIFA.
That's
Dude,
That's
I
cool.
love that.
Yeah. That's really cool.
That's so cool.
It is crazy interesting, and it's kind of messed up. It's kind of not, but yeah. So when Europe goes to sleep. That's the best time, to try to snipe and get players, shit like that. If you want to sell, make sure you do it in the morning when Europe's awake.
In my sophomore year of
that's crazy.
college, I wrote a research paper on esports. And it was really fucking good. I didn't bullshit any of it. It was 12 pages long.
That's all, dude, it's so good when you get a topic
it was literally
to
12 pages long, and my professor was like, this is really good. And he's like, I don't know anything about this, but this...
You explained this very well.
And I was like...
That's always
gotta love
great feeling.
Papers.
Yeah.
But we had something really cool happen to this award. Ed Boon comes out on stage to present this award, and what happens before the highlight reel plays? We get Raiden's Lightning coming in, the MK logo, and we got the
Get over here.
We got the MK11 trailer. And, dude, I think I'm going to get this Mortal Kombat.
I probably will, too.
I think Injustice 2 kind of turned me on to fighting games, and I'm willing to give Mortal Kombat a try.
And, I mean, it's funny, we don't play Injustice that much anymore, but even we got, a good year and a half, 2 years, at least me out of that.
Dude, I'm going to go back to Injustice 2 because I got to do all the achievements and stuff, but, I'm excited to do that, and, I'm not dreading it. It's a fun game.
Yeah, I was saying to Gooch, I was like, man, I'd love for them to just commit and do another MK versus DC, but full Mortal Kombat, DC characters doing fucking fatality stuff. They never would, but God, I'd love to see that shit. Superman just rip someone's heart out.
And it's coming out in April.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Good on them.
Well, they've been working on it immediately since that.
But it's like a Fallout 4 situation where they release, they announce it 4 months before the game comes out. I think that's awesome.
And I mean, I feel like we'll definitely see gear stuff again and all that kind of stuff.
We'll see. I'm interested to see what they do. But the trailer was awesome. That song was by 21 Savage.
Yeah.
And it's dope.
The beats along, it was really good.
It's not on Spotify, and I was upset. Next up. Best strategy game, Into the Breach. I've heard of Frostpunk that was on this list, and Banner Saga 3, and Valkyria Chronicles 4, but I don't really have anything to say about any of this.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nope.
Best family game, Overcooked 2. I'm surprised Mario Party didn't win because I really liked it. But you know what?
Wow,
I think like the real contender here was a Nintendo Labo. Like, come on,
I
guys.
guess, but I mean, no. Like, I know
Biggest-
what
That
you're
was a
saying.
huge joke.
Biggest-
That was a huge joke.
It's like
Biggest upset.
This is the thing. Like in this award, you have 3 Nintendo titles, probably all pulling votes away from each other.
Yeah,
That's why you're gonna get Overcooked 2
it's true.
to win. And
That's
Overcooked
so
2
true.
is probably the best game out of the 5 of these.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo Labo.
People rant and rave about Overcooked, the people who play it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Mario Tennis Aces story mode sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Doesn't like it.
What was it?
The
Mario
story,
Tennis Aces. That was in
story
best sports
mode is
game.
like-
I heard
I
that
it's
was
not
very.
good.
Yeah, I heard there was like a lot of weird things they did with that this year. I can't remember. I think it might have been kind of funny. He was talking about it. For a
Yeah,
while.
it was because
Yeah.
I don't think any of them liked it. Next up, best fighting game, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. So there wasn't really, besides, I mean, like Street Fighter V Arcade, like whatever. That's a re-release of the original, or not the original. But,
Soul Calibur's pretty big.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I was gonna
surprised
say
about
Soul
Soul Calibur.
Calibur and I think DBZ were the big ones.
DBZ came out of nowhere this year, right?
Yeah,
They-
I think
I remember when they released their title and people were talking about it, like they did the trailer or whatever, and it kind of has like an anime involved in the fighting too,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
no. It's yeah. No.
Oh, no,
didn't Jason
Dragon
bring
Ball-
that over to
yeah,
play with us the one night?
Dragon
Yeah, that was
Ball-
really cool.
It's Dragon Ball Z
Fighters
Super. That's
Oh.
the anime. The new
Oh,
one.
but it uses
And
like the
it
animation
is-
from that. Yeah.
It involves some of Super's characters.
and it's like kind of like
With the
Yeah, they'll do like the.
kind of like intertwined in the fighting. Like you can't.
Yeah, when you
there's
do
no
like a
cutscene.
super move, it goes. It's almost like an
Yeah.
X-ray or something in Mortal Kombat, where it cuts this thing and they do this special move.
Oh,
and then it
that's
goes
what you're
back.
talking
Yeah,
about.
and it's like really well.
It's cool.
Like,
Yeah, the
entwined
animation
with, like-
style goes very well with it, 100%.
Next up, best RPG, and that goes to Monster Hunter World, a game we had all kind of forgotten about. I feel. I kind of thought Octopath Traveler was going to take the win because people ran rave about that, and I really want to play it, but I don't want to Switch.
just a weird year for RPGs.
100%.
It's either an
Right?
on point year for RPGs or it's
Or there's
not.
nothing
Like
that,
I hear
like,
Dragon Quest
the
XI's good, and I'm
majority
actually
people
interested
play,
in
yeah.
getting that.
I heard
Yeah.
I know Nino Cooney's the series alone is very good.
And Pillars of Eternity is like a D&D top-down style
like-
RPG.
To not see like I don't know, like a Fallout or like not see anything from Bethesda.
Even
there.
just yeah, I mean, well,
I
they
mean,
have,
we
they,
did,
they
it's
usually
just
don't.
Fallout 76 wasn't a good
I know
game,
it's
so-
Fallout 76. It sucks.
Was that an RPG though, or is it technically an MMO?
I don't know.
No. Fallout 76 is... It's like a Destiny.
But is it Destiny an RPG? I'm just honestly curious. Like, is that
Yeah,
technically?
I would say Destiny's sort of an RPG in a way.
Yeah, I got you.
It's-
Like,
But I wouldn't categorize
is it like
a-
if you buy it? Does it say on the box like does it say
No.
on, like RPG when you buy like a?
RPG of the year. Good
I don't
job.
think so.
Interesting.
Also, people were saying, didn't Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu come out like right after they came out in a really weird?
No, it. So I was actually watching Games Daily for Friday where they were talking
Yeah.
about it,
I forget what they meant.
and they said it came out before it, but it really didn't have enough time for people to play to like
That's
put
right.
it in the runnings.
So I mean, I would have voted for that. I played that. I beat it. I had a lot of fun playing that. But I mean, it's probably gonna get lost in the
Shuffle.
shuffle
Yeah.
next year.
We'll see.
Oh no, this year. It did get lost in the shovel.
Yeah, it got lost in the shovel
Never
this
mind.
year. That's why like Smash came
Yeah.
out way too late, so it could be on the docket next year.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah. Best action adventure game, God of War, well deserved, 100%.
Yeah.
Like when it really comes down to this, we have Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, Spider-Man, Red Dead, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Like out of all of those, like God of War is really like.
Mhm.
I think really God of War or Spider-Man was
I
worthy of
agree,
this
yeah.
for me. Red Dead. Is Red Dead an act?
No, Red Dead's more adventure.
I feel like it's an adventure game, but like Red Dead isn't like a constant action. It's very opposite of that actually.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
it's not-
it's not non-stop action.
I'm not gonna find. Hey, I will. I'm happily fine with any of these games here, besides Shadow of the Tomb Raider taking this. But yeah, for me, it was Red Dead, 100%.
Why do we have a best action game and an action adventure?
That's what I'm confused
I don't
about.
understand
Like,
that.
see, this should be best adventure game, and then best action game. I don't get it.
Best action game, Dead Cells, which I hear is amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like compared to like what it's up against, that's what like out of all of these, that's what I hear people talking about was Dead Cells. Not Far Cry 5 was totally brushed over this year.
I feel like Far Cry's are never like
and they're
talked
they're putting another game out.
But that's what I'm so they're selling.
Far Cry 5 did great.
Yeah,
Like,
they just no one
games.
talks about them.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
They sell games. They do really well.
That's
it's just like
it's just no one. It's just like
Far Cry.
another Far Cry's coming out. Cool. It's like with I think Hitman and everything. People are gonna buy them if they're a fan of that series. And I loved Far Cry Primal when that came out. That was very interesting and different. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, so the new Far Cry that got announced at the Game Awards was
really good.
Far Cry New Dawn, which apparently takes place after 5, I hear.
Yeah, apparently it's like same.
I was gonna say 'cause
area.
it looks like the same type of post. Like
I think they're using like the same map. They did this with I forget what
Primal. They skinned the map different.
So I think they're gonna do that
That's cheap.
again. Yeah, but like it's how they can put out.
It's their in betweens.
It's how they can put out a game.
It's the 76 or New Vegas of Far Cry. Even
disagree.
Well, New Vegas is much better than 76.
Yeah.
Oh, the New Vegas. I thought you were saying 76.
They're not the numbered games. They're the in between side games.
Sorta.
New Vegas
now 76s. I had a feeling that they thought that they were doing something groundbreaking with 76.
It's funny
I
how
don't
it
think
was
they
nominated
did
for
though.
nothing.
They sent out that whole message
they didn't
beforehand.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, because
they
were like,
hey guys, this is a journey. No, well, yeah, this is a journey for us. It's not gonna. This is a whole nother topic. I don't feel like getting into this.
Listen, I love Bethesda games. I mean, I really.
Hey, I'm the only one who fucking got it. So if anyone.
Well, but that's the thing. I saw this coming from a mile away. Like as soon as I saw that game, I knew it was gonna be.
With his foresight.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He knew it was coming.
Well, I told you before he even bought it. I was like,
this
is
the canvas bag wasn't a canvas bag.
I told you, man.
Best VR and AR game, Astrobot. I'm really surprised. Moss or Beat Saber or Tetris Effect didn't take.
I want to play Beat Saber so bad.
Apparently Astrobot is like unbelievable.
Really?
People compare it to like Mario 64.
Interesting.
And like groundbreaking like stuff for the genre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I never heard that.
I'll have to check it. I do want to get really into more VR, but you did?
I have it.
You have
never use it.
Get Beat Saber.
I got it for birthday one. For my birthday one year.
Buy Beat Saber. We'll come over and play.
Best mobile game, Florence. What if Florence? No, Florence was nominated in another category for best debut indie. But like how can you even put Fortnite and PUBG? I understand they're mobile games, but like
yeah.
Like, let's talk about the real mobile games.
Well, and I think that's why they didn't win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Best independent game, Celeste, which I hear is fucking awesome. And, wait, didn't Return to Oberdin won something else.
They won Best Art Design, I believe.
Yeah, so I want to play that. That's by Lucas Pope, who made Papers, Please. I really want to play that. And then Dead Cells, Messenger coming back and Into the Breach. But yeah, I hear Celeste is like fucking fantastic. Games for Impact as well. Celeste won. I'm looking at the games. I don't understand how you put Life is Strange 2 Episode 1 in this at all.
Because they needed to fill a spot.
Yeah, it's like a fourth of a game.
I agree, 100%.
Best performance: Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, Red Dead 2. So we all actually had Brian Deckard as Connor from Detroit, Christopher Judge as Kratos from God of War. Melisani Mahut is probably Mahut or something like that. She's probably like Turkish or something foreign.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, as Cassandra from AC Odyssey, and then Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker from Spider-Man.
Did you say Roger Clark?
Yeah. I really was going for Brian Deckard because I feel like he's become such a personality for Detroit.
Yeah.
I loved him in Detroit too,
and he's good. Yeah, I think he's my favorite character from Detroit. You know, you can catch me and Matt's review, Delco on your network.
100. Yeah,
just a little plug there.
Yeah, boom.
You know, like Christopher Judge is great as Kratos, and then I wouldn't say Yuri Lowenthal's Peter Parker was like fucking above these though. I don't know. It's a character
he's
we know.
So yeah, and I do. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Spider-Man again, just New Game Plus, and I really do freaking love him in that role.
Yeah, he does a great
awesome.
job. But we've seen Spider-Man before.
But yeah, I mean, Roger Clark just easily.
So he's like, was he like Irish?
He's like Irish or Scottish or something like that.
Wow,
he had like. I was trying to count how many accents he had when he was talking.
Yeah,
I was like, what the
And it's funny though, because if you're listening to him as Arthur, you would never fucking guess in a million years.
Dude, he does a good one. But you know what? It's really hard for some British or Irish or Scottish people to do American accents because it doesn't like come through.
But he does that. It's not even like a super thick Southern accent.
It's not. None of them are thick.
but it's very Southern in a different way. I don't even know how to describe it. But there's one spot in the campaign, I don't think you've gotten there, Gooch, so I'm not going to go into detail or anything, but they, like, just the acting came through so much, it, like, made me actually cry. There was one spot where that was just amazing, and I think he is awesome. I think that was well-deserving. Obviously, Christopher Judge, as Kratos was amazing, too. He would have easily been my second pick.
Boy.
That was so good. Read it, boy.
Yeah,
was
so
good.
I forget what award they presented, but so
it was
Atreus and
it was the one a ninja one. It was
yeah,
Game of the
best
year.
content creator.
best content creator.
That's funny. That was
Yeah,
great.
read it, boy. Dude, he's huge.
Yeah.
He's so big.
He's as big as Kratos
It's
probably
ridiculous.
would be. Yeah.
Oh my, like
Because they
his
definitely
jaw-
mocapped
his
that
jaw.
all and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Oh, his
His
jaw
jaw.
was gigantic. Yeah, I thought that was...
I think the beard even helped it too.
Yeah.
All right, next up, best audio design. Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think my vote was for Spider-Man because between like the whipping of the webs and the fact that like the audio design with the movement and stuff, I think really stood out. Of course, God of War with the axe and stuff had great sounds, but I think the standout for me was Spider-Man. And I could see Red Dead 2 because of all the like
The ambience and everything in that game really just ties it all together.
But like when I think of Red Dead, the music doesn't pop out because I was playing today. There is
But I
not
don't
a
think
lot of
it's-
music, and it only comes in at certain times.
But you got to realize it's sound design. It's not the music.
I
know.
I know.
So like, I mean, it's the clapping of your hooves in the mud. It's the rain hitting the different things. The wind
The
going
rain
off.
hitting your face. If you just
It's knocking. It's knocking into the lamp. That's knocking into the pole, and you see. It's. I mean,
Yeah.
I do think another one well deserving.
Yeah, again, like a lot of these like higher tier rewards, it's just like all these games could have fucking won it.
Yeah.
Like especially the three Red Dead, God of War, and Spider-Man.
For sure. What are we up next?
Best score / music, Red Dead 2. So this is where I'd say either I hear Octopath soundtrack is awesome, and my vote was for God of War. I think
I
God
hear
of
Celeste is awesome too
War. Okay.
with their sound and score. I don't know, like
I just think there wasn't enough music in Red Dead to be like it has the best.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't agree with that award at all.
May I stand unshaken? I
It's good.
fucking love those songs so
Yeah,
much. I really like that was.
Do they play that at the end? Just tell me.
No, they play.
Damn it!
They play "Cruel, Cruel World" by Willie Nelson. Cruel, cruel world.
I wanna hear that again.
No, I really
Because like that moment in Red Dead when that song plays out was really good. But, like, it's just
let's put it this
wrong.
way. I 100% agree with you that there wasn't so much music, but those songs hit me in such like crucial moments, and I just loved them so much that.
And
I really
Spider-Man
did
was
steal the
kind of
trip.
like Marvel-esque, but
It definitely
I'll
had.
tell you all about how I think about Marvel soundtracks. They're not good, but this was way more.
I think it
standout.
had definitely touches of like older Spider-Man themes and stuff in it too, and it was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah,
And then
like,
God of War soundtrack is fucking fantastic. Next up, best art direction: The Return of the Obra Dinn, which if you haven't seen is like a black and white like. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, but like compared to all these other games,
crazy.
compared to all these other games, besides, I feel like I voted for Octopath because it's like a modern RPG in an 8-bit old school Final Fantasy style, but like Return of the Obra Dinn is like nothing like anyone has ever seen before.
Yeah.
So I think that's why
I mean,
won.
even like, dude, Assassin's Creed Odyssey's world
oh,
is
it's so beautiful, dude. It's like one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen. Like you see the Zeus statue on the mountain throwing it. It's awesome. It really, it's one of the best looking games. Water in that game is bonkers.
So, I mean, that's another one.
Yeah.
But I think the return of the Obra Dinn was well deserved.
I
really
need to
wanna
look
play
at it and actually like
Yeah,
check
so,
out the
So
art.
you're investigating like a murder that happened on a ship. So I think
Okay.
the ship like comes back to port and like you're a detective or something like trying to figure out something. I don't really know, but I really like Papers, Please. Great game.
Oh, Papers, Please is awesome.
Best narrative. This is another award where it's like everyone could have won except for Life is Strange for the most part. Red Dead 2 took it. They were kind of sweeping awards all night for the most part, but actually when you look back, the awards they presented, Red Dead won. But there are some here that they didn't present, that they were in, that they didn't win. It felt like Red Dead was taking everything, but they kind of weren't in a way.
I mean, they took most of, obviously besides Game of the Year and the other one, I think they took most of the categories they were in. But yeah, I agree.
Most of
You're
them.
right. Yeah.
I haven't beat Red Dead, so I can't really speak to it to an 100% degree. Spider-Man's awesome. I think I picked Detroit just because of like the complexity of it. You know, there's really not a lot of games like that, but you two have beaten Red Dead, so
I just
if
I
you want
absolutely
to,
adore
without totally going.
Yeah,
into
no,
it.
I won't. I just adore the whole story of the gang, seeing them all together, and just the whole overall arc of everyone in that camp, and especially Arthur. I just cared a lot about them, and I really thought they did a really good job. I know you have some gripes about pacing and all that type of issue, but I really just loved that story. And maybe I brought in some baggage from the old Red Dead, where it's filling in that other stuff of like where I'm like, oh, this is cool to see how this happened and how this story unfolded. Whereas when you hear it from John in the next game, but I thought that was well deserving, especially considering. And then we'll get to who won Game of the Year. I think it was a great spread, personally. But what did you think?
I don't know. I mean, when it happened, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because like Red Dead was winning all these awards. And
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. But looking back on like all the awards now, I would have been fine with any of these winning. In all honesty,
100%.
I do have issues with the pacing. I think Red Dead's story gets lost in its open world.
I kind of agree with that. So even though I'm not in the epilogue, what I was saying before you got here was chapter 1 is really short, obviously, but chapter 2 it's really long, and then chapter 3 is kind of long. Then 4 and 5 are really quick, and you get sucked in. And
4's pretty long. 5's the quickest.
Yeah,
Definitely.
4 isn't that long because a lot of the missions are like one after another, really central. So you don't have to.
Well,
go
yeah, they're mostly
really
in Saint Denis. You're right.
Yeah. So that's why it was short.
Thank God.
And then you get to 6, and then it's like 6 just drags out even more again. And the pacing is really weird. I don't think it takes away from it a little bit, but like it's still good, but like it's still weirdly designed.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear. Like I had no issues with pacing. Even you guys were talking about the beginning and everything. Like I really felt like I
didn't mind it in the beginning.
Like very well the entire
No,
time.
that's the
I
thing.
didn't mind in the
I didn't
beginning.
mind in
I
the
minded in
beginning
the
either.
end.
It was like
In the end, I'm minding it.
I didn't mind in the beginning when like I don't want to get into
Don't
it,
get anything, please.
but it was like later on. It was like, all right, like let me just get to the next point. Like,
So is it that the missions were too spread apart in the world? Was that what was the problem, or was it like
some of it was like that? Some of it was like where they just drop you off.
I think that's a
ended,
huge
you gotta
thing.
Go across the freaking
That's
map.
huge because like right now I'm very like, oh my god, I gotta fucking go up to this goddamn Indian reservation again. Like it's just like I'm getting really annoyed.
Yeah, see, I guess it's just the thing of like I love that. I love riding through the world, taking these big long rides up to the next mission and really check out the world
I like
and
it, but like not every single mission.
I like that like the first few hours in, but then like 30
it
plus
does
hours
get old
in, I'm like, all right,
just
like let me
playing
go.
it after. I don't know. Yeah, I
know.
It's funny. But that just shows you the difference.
But also,
in like how something can be viewed by.
But going off that, this is where I could see that they didn't win best game direction.
It's a lot more loose than your God of Wars.
That's
100%.
That's where I can see.
I think God of War's between the
you have this very
one
tight knit story. You're on this path that's great, and I agree.
And it's all the one take, the one shot. Throughout.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I think God of War best game direction is really worthy. I think A Way Out would probably be a close second just because of how different it is compared to these other games. For sure. Shout out to Joseph Ferris.
It's still a game that I want to play.
Best ongoing game, Fortnite, of
easy,
course.
Done.
Rainbow Six Siege though has
that has a big player base still.
It does.
My brother still plays. He loves it. Yeah.
I could see Overwatch winning that too.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, Overwatch is awesome.
But Overwatch is going to be in it for like ever.
Forever.
True.
Yeah. Are they ever gonna
end it? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
And the final award, Game of the Year. It was between Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. And God of War swept it up when it looked like Red Dead 2 was going to take it home. Corey Barlog and the team came to the occasion.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
100%.
And again,
I was shocked and speechless.
Red Dead 2 and Spider-Man and God of War. It could have been any of those three, and I would have probably been okay with it in a way, but I think God of War really...
I was convinced Red Dead was taking it home.
I thought it was going to have it too. And I mean, yeah, we keep saying it. Spider-Man could have won this. Red Dead could have won this. Even, I know, Gooch, your gripes, Assassin's Creed could have won it, and I would have been like, whatever. And... No, 100%. I wouldn't have cared. Yeah. I really wouldn't have given a shit. I think that there's been such. Yeah, and I think this was its best chance, honestly, if it didn't have these other games. But that just shows you this year has been so fucking amazing It's been I can't even describe it. Like I mean, we have five.
Yeah, it was a really good year.
It's a rare time when I'm playing 5 of the 6 Game of the Year nominees.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't happen often for me, and it was really fucking.
I mean, everyone said the same thing last year. I think this year was better than last year.
Last year
agree.
was
Breath of the
Zelda,
Wild,
Breath of the
Odyssey,
Odyssey,
Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon won nothing last year, which is kind of funny.
Well, I mean, it's funny though. Even with Horizon, like I've had no inkling to go back to that game.
I haven't either.
Which
but
is like
I can't wait for the next one.
No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm totally gonna play the next one. But like, whereas like I'm playing God of War.
A game can be one and done, and that's okay.
100%.
Like, do you think I'd play Spider-Man again if there wasn't a New Game Plus and achievements or trophies? Probably not.
I would. But that's
Have you played the DLC for that yet?
No,
that's
I'm
what
waiting
I
for all
say,
3 to drop.
I played that.
I heard the first one was great. The second one, I hope.
Second one is so.
I like the second one better.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh,
I thought they added in a lot of like.
Who are you?
The what's it called? What are they called?
Spider bots?
No, the red things, the compounds that you take down.
Oh yeah.
They get hard as shit.
Yeah, they're really hard.
Like I was like, it's like very skill. Like and then even the new stealth stuff, like the new stealth challenges they introduced.
Wait. In the first one, there was a Mary Jane mission in the first DLC.
Oh, dude, I got to it. I was like, God damn you.
I was like, dude, you did not
so
listen.
true.
I don't think anyone wants.
Well, you know, they had that made before the game, like, or at least
they
put together before the game even dropped. But
Monster Hunter World apparently, didn't get left in the dust too much. It did win an award, which is nice. I feel like Celeste, just compared to these AAAs, like really just didn't stand a chance.
No.
But like you could have made the same debate when The Walking Dead by Telltale won in like 2012. Like,
what was that going up against?
I don't know. Not off the top of my head.
Was it 2012?
You want to Google it?
Yeah.
Game.
So I would love to know what that went up against.
VGA's 2012 Game of the Year. While he's looking that up, yeah, I really don't understand how AC Odyssey could be on this list. And I'm not trying to be a hater, but like even all Assassin's Creed games, I don't think any of them were even close to Game of the Year.
Gooch, did you play Assassin's Creed?
No.
Odyssey? Then how can you say that you don't get it? Because
I just don't.
It 100% deserves to be there, even above like a Monster. Like they did an amazing job with that game. I give a shit about their side characters. They made this really cool and interesting open world for me to go into. The stealth I think's awesome. Sure, there are a lot of boss battles I wish they'd get rid of. I wish there would be a little bit more of a focus on the stealth, but I think they did Ubisoft is doing a fucking great job all around right now. I really do think so, and they totally deserve to be on there, in my opinion, my humble opinion. But I don't know. What do you think, Matt? Do you think I'm out of line, or do you think that makes at least be up there? Maybe not deserve to win, but
I mean, I don't think it could have beat any of these games up here, but at the same time,
I don't think it could have beaten these 3. I'd never heard of Celeste, and Monster Hunter World. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that's had its traction. But I think when you're talking about a more mainstream game, I think Assassin's Creed's up there.
100%. Like,
yeah.
Even like the RPG elements I thought were really well done.
I agree.
Like,
they weren't too intrusive.
And with have you gone back with the patch where you could like apply?
Dude, that's my fucking favorite part. Yeah, like I just think that they do a lot of consumer-friendly stuff, in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, they have the microtransactions that you can buy like your skins and shit with, but it's nothing. And yeah, sure, you can buy an XP doubler, but you don't need that to play the game. I've been perfectly fine with doing the quests and leveling up and getting to where I need to go without any trouble.
Any luck?
Who are you trying to look up?
He's trying to. So it's the VGAs. Is still.
Was the VGAs?
Oh.
Yeah. So look up VGA Game of the Year.
Well, what were the moments to discuss, Gooch? I'm curious. What else did we have?
So besides Dragon Age 4 trailer for me.
Oh, of course. That's
that was
right.
fucking huge. If you played.
Okay. No, Half-Life 2.
What?
Oh, it's Game of the Decade. Was it Spike
you mean
Video
Thief?
Game Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game of the decade. I'm sorry, you mean Thief?
Yeah, you mean Thief. It's just saying the winners.
Oh, here we go. Wait.
Great audio content here. Thank you all.
Game of the Year.
Ooh.
Walking Dead. It was up against Assassin's Creed 3, Dishonored, Journey, and Mass Effect 3.
What weak ass year.
What one?
The Walking Dead.
Over Dishonored?
Oh, fuck yes. Get
No,
your ass out of here.
That's not even a thought.
Dude, I love how different our opinions have become as of late. No. Are you kidding?
I just didn't
The
give
Walking
a shit
Dead.
about Walking Dead.
I love Assassin's Creed 3. A lot of people.
Yeah,
don't.
no,
that was great fall, by the way. Dude,
I never
are you
finished the
serious?
first season.
The season 1 is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. That was easily a Dishonored for me.
Journey's one that like is kind of like the indie, like even more indie
Dude,
maybe than.
Trio.
I just
Walking
didn't.
Dead.
Let's put it this way: I finished Dishonored. I didn't finish The Walking Dead season 1.
Because you don't like Telltale games.
Yeah,
But I just didn't find the.
it's kinda
That's
wild.
not true. I played Batman.
It is fucking wild that game won.
No, like
Yeah.
they used to do like best 360 game, best PS3 game, best Wii U game, best.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no
game.
There's no Xbox games to do it now.
Jumping back to the Dragon Age trailer. So, did you play Dragon Age Inquisition?
No,
I know you played Inquisition.
I don't even know.
I tried
like,
to play
the
it.
Style.
I couldn't get into it.
Like, I don't know
It's an
much
RPG.
about this.
It's an RPG.
Is it?
I didn't love the
Um,
fighting in it. I
fucking
can remember.
love Dragon Age. So Dragon Age 4 is teeing up the story after Inquisition. So, at the end of Inquisition, you remember Solus, the bald elf?
I think so.
He is actually. Do you remember the name of the Dread Wolf popping up?
Sounds familiar.
He's a god.
Okay.
Solus is the Dread Wolf, and he's an elven god from ancient times. And he tried to essentially make Corypheus, or no, he like okay. It's confusing. Long story short, he was trying to destroy the world using Corypheus.
Okay.
You find that out, and he ended up playing along your side because Corypheus went out of whack, and like what was supposed to happen, he was supposed to have the thing that opens the rifts, but he doesn't.
Okay.
You do, out of coincidence.
Interesting.
And he tries to kill you in the last DLC. Or not kill you. Yeah, he does. He tries to kill you in the last DLC, and you find out, like, he's a fucking ancient god who, like, is, like, all but talked about throughout this series, and it's just like, whoa.
So, and then that's who the bad guy is in this next one?
Yeah.
Is this set before or after?
This is set after Inquisition at some point. So, we were teased at the end of the DLC that we're going to the Tevinter Imperium, which, you remember that nation?
Sort of.
Okay.
It's been a while, and I only played a couple hours.
Which we haven't seen in Dragon Age yet. We've only heard about it. But it's going to be... It's definitely going to be a culmination of the first 3 games, just like Dragon Age 1.
That was fun.
Dragon Age Inquisition was for 2 and Origins. Jeez.
Inquisition, I think I tried to play 2 different times, and it didn't grab... Like, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I see that it's very awesome, and I actually think the world is very interesting and all that, but, like, it just never snagged me like their other ones. But I'm interested to see what this is like, and I would definitely want to check it out. It's BioWare, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
Like, compared to the game style, gameplay-wise, to another game.
Mass Effect.
But the fighting's a little different. I don't even know how to...
Another game.
What type of fighting style is that it has in it? Because it's not like classic like action.
Is it like
fighting?
Dark
It's like you
Souls
choose what you're gonna attack with. It's not point and click.
It's like it's like a skill-based
Did you ever
RPG.
play-
It's kind of hard.
It's like
Knights of the Old Republic.
like Final Fantasy?
Not really. In a way, not really.
Like fighting-wise, or like you choose like what you're
it's,
gonna attack,
choose
it's
and
not
then
like
you attack.
it's not like like you
It's not
wait.
yeah,
it's action. Like you run in and fight.
Like,
people.
are you controlling?
Yeah.
You control a party. It's I couldn't even.
You
you
have
control
to
a
look.
party?
I can't even. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so you control like a group of people.
Yeah.
Well, you
that's why I
control
said it's
yourself,
like-
but you
Oh,
can
so-
control the whole party too.
So like I forget this.
I think Knights of the Old Republic is made by BioWare.
No, yeah, exactly. No, I think that's like. Did you ever play the original one?
No.
Like how you'd have. Okay, well,
I know what you're talking about.
you'd have to look. I don't know. I'd have to look it up and literally show you the
Like
video.
you can create your own guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In all of them.
But I might check that out.
I'm really excited.
What's up next?
Persona 5 Joker is in Smash, which I don't think is anyone.
Wait, Joker.
You didn't
Persona
see me
5?
come.
Oh, I thought you meant like the Joker. I was like, that's an
No.
interesting
No,
pull.
the main character in Persona 5.
That's
cool.
is Joker.
Is that DLC or is that out?
First DLC.
So when is that already out?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Who cares? It was cool. I thought it was cool.
No, because I'm wondering like,
He
can I
fits.
get that? Can I get him? Can I go home and get him?
No, not yet. Reggie hasn't given you permission yet.
Damn.
The Outer Worlds, which is being a debut game by Obsidian, who made New Vegas and the devs of the original Fallout, and I am hyped.
I am actually
It's
very
like
hyped too.
this
Awesome.
looks like a Fallout killer.
Yeah.
Like in all honesty, what
A Fallout killer.
by the devs of
What
Fallout?
if I will give you $1,000 if the next Fallout releases and it underperforms? There's I just don't
Well,
think
dude,
that's gonna be.
you're talking about after Elder Scrolls 6.
Sorry. Elder Scrolls 6. If that underperforms,
no chance.
No,
exactly.
I didn't say Elder Scrolls. I said Fallout.
Very true, but
I
don't think
they're going to do the next Fallout right. I mean, and
they have.
They're going to. I can see Todd Howard being like, we
fucked up.
Had like an
MP9.
E3 saying,
Yeah.
we fucked up. We're going back to the basics.
I feel like that's
we're
why
gonna take our
everyone,
time.
like, don't get me wrong, we're going off a tangent here. Bethesda deserves a lot of shit for how they handled this, and they rolled it out very terribly, but I think overall they've been a very consumer-friendly company, and until this moment, which they seem to be even rectifying even more. They're handing out those other bags now, and but I am waiting to see if we're going to get an actual statement from them. I'd love to see Todd Howard actually go out there and be like
a month or so. But
yeah,
we will get one. I feel eventually.
I think Greg was even talking about this on a Gamescast. He's like, they got to sit down on an AMA, no papers in front of them, Pete Hines and everything, and just talk with everyone, be straight up open.
Just be Pete Hines and Todd Howard. Just laying it down.
They have enough goodwill for me to, I think
they'll be able to recover,
but they got to be careful. They got to tread
from
carefully.
One of the best loved companies in gaming to like EA,
That does show you how quick the fan base can turn, though. It is funny.
But I think Outer Worlds looks like Borderlands and Fallout put together.
But what's really interesting is like, remember at Bethesda's press conference E3, they announced that they're in like space.
Yeah. That's what's it called? It's
Starlight.
Starlight.
Yeah. Something like that.
This is like, I wonder if that will
affect it. Oh yeah.
I'm assuming what I got from the vibe of their Starlight or whatever. I don't think it's called Starlight. Star something. It seemed a lot more.
I think it's called Starlight.
Is it? I thought it was Star something. Anyways, besides the point.
Google it.
It looks much more.
Just look up like Bethesda, like Star.
Much more straight futuristic, whereas Fallout's that retro futuristic. You know what I'm saying? And even this, what's this game called from Obsidian?
Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds.
Yeah, this looks like that Fallout 50s
Starfield.
era.
Starfield.
That's what I thought. I knew it wasn't.
There you go.
It looks like they took Fallout's futuristic styles, combined it with a little bit of Borderlands and all that stuff. I think it's similar yet different enough, whereas that could survive with Fallout.
Can I give you a hot take real quick?
Sure.
Gearbox needs to fucking quit it with Borderlands 2 and like just release Borderlands 3 already.
Well, they
hate how
say
they
they've
came
been
out
working
with
on
the
it, right?
VR Borderlands. It's like, yo, like fuck off. Just give us Borderlands 3, you pieces of shit.
If they're working on it though, and they're not
Randy
ready.
Pitchford, who I'm not too fond of, I just don't like him that much.
Yeah.
I'm just like, can you just like come out with Borderlands 3, please?
Let's put it this way.
Stop milking Borderlands 2.
But I appreciate them not even talking about it until they know it's ready. I hate, nothing's more annoying to me than when someone announces a game 4 years before it's coming out and we still hear nothing about it. Wait until you're ready to talk about it, then talk about it. But I agree. Stop milking whatever you're milking.
Crash Bandicoot, Crash Team Racing to be specific, is getting a remaster and a reboot, which was, I think, not prophetic.
We're all buying it.
Yeah.
Of course that was going to happen with the success of the Insane trilogy.
Yeah.
It was, if Insane Trilogy didn't do as well as it did, this game would not be.
That game is awesome too. I have the Insane Trilogy.
We did have some appearances from celebrities. I'm going to do the first one last, but Christoph Waltz was there promoting Aelita, Battle Angel, with the actress from there. That was cool. Jonah Hill did the Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Russo brothers. The Avengers trailer was supposed to be out when they were there.
Oh, but it wasn't.
Because it was supposed to be on Wednesday on Good Morning America because of Bush's funeral.
Yeah, then they didn't.
How nuts is that?
So
that's crazy.
They just came out and gave.
They still gave the award, but like
I was hoping to see that Avengers game.
Oh, that would have been sick. Yeah, that was a huge prediction.
Is that even like confirmed?
Oh yeah, Square Enix released like a CG trailer a year
it's the
ago.
Superman one that isn't.
Yeah, no, that one they denied that like outright too.
Apparently, Jason Schreier knows what they're working on.
Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very. I mean, I don't care that it's not a Superman game.
Batman Beyond.
I really do hope that it. I don't think it's another Batman game. They were very.
Let's do it.
I would totally be in on that game.
I think the Court of Owls is coming out.
No, that's from WB Montreal.
I know.
So
who made
Arkham Origins, which is still a great Batman game.
And the last thing I have on this list, no Hideo Kojima.
That was one of the big movies.
Who is absent.
Well, how do we know he wasn't there?
He wasn't there.
It could just
usually
be
he Instagrams and tweets the fact that he's going somewhere, or pictures with Jeff, or them passionately.
No, he did
hanging
tweet.
out.
I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, he did. But I thought he was misdirecting people. I'm like, he's a fucking
That liar. He's
not gonna be there, but Death Stranding will be.
Yeah.
Death Stranding, Xbox, PS4, and
PlayStation exclusive.
Right. So maybe I think that had a big.
If you think about it, we've seen Death Stranding at the last 2 E3s and 2 Game Awards. I think this means that, hey, Kojima could have riled together another cool trailer he has, but I think he knows we've seen enough, so they're really working on the gameplay trailer, which is what I wanted to see from this. I'm waiting to have the What Is Death Stranding podcast because we haven't seen gameplay, and I want to talk about the gameplay. We've seen enough of the story, I think, to either allude or
I just hope I
conspiracize about it. We need to see gameplay. For
I
Death
hope
Stranding.
it's not from what we've seen. It kind of looks like a walking simulator.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be.
I hope it's not.
I feel like it's gonna be MGS5.
This is running into that issue that I was literally just talking about. They announced this how many years ago? 4? 3?
Who cares?
I don't exactly. No one cares. That's the.
Everyone cares about. Don't say nobody cares.
I just think it's just a stupid move to you're pushing out your hype 4 years in advance.
Well, that's why I think that they're they didn't do anything.
I think this was a good move, 100% on him to not show anything tonight, because it would have been again. I'm like, cool, we saw more of it. Oh, it's not coming.
Yeah,
out
that's
for
what I'm saying.
Years.
Wait until you actually have
So I hope he doesn't
gameplay to show. So we were pushing the envelope, and maybe even a release date.
I'm just saying though. But imagine if.
Oh yeah,
imagine if
playing us like a
Kojima got his own studio 3 years ago. We didn't hear a peep of what he's been talking about at all. They come out and drop that 2 years before or a year before it comes out. Everyone's like, ah! He doesn't need the hype of. Ah! He doesn't need the hype of 4 years, which I think he can get away with it. Don't get me wrong. If there is one company or one person that can get away with it, yeah.
The fact that they had the whole fallout with Konami. If Kojima just didn't announce what he was doing for 3 years, that would have been absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not even saying don't. He said he had a studio. We all know he was working. We all know he's working on something. Come on. That's not even...
Okay, but yes. Look at something's coming along.
Dude, Kojima, every tweet he tweets is cryptic. Did you watch those videos I sent you?
No, I didn't watch it.
Everything he does has some second meaning.
No, but he's just
what? What do you
look at here? Here's a picture of Ted Prince.
Last week,
Corey
Barlog
was there.
Person last
Corey
week.
Barlog was there. Right here, Corey Barlog. That's what I'm saying. Something's going on.
Yeah,
he's with a lot of developer people.
A lot of PS,
especially last week. Yeah. He was with Corey, the dude from Insomniac.
Ted Prince.
Listen, I love to be.
He's up to something, man. He always is, though, and that's his style.
I love to be devil's advocate here, though. He could just be showing them all the studio, and because no one's ever been seeing
that, and he's check out this.
He's yeah, exactly.
Check out what we're putting together.
Exactly, 100%. I don't know if it's necessarily that he's getting together with all these guys to do something.
Corey Barlog, I'd be like, hey, what were you doing at Kojima Productions?
And he'll be like, I signed an NDA, I can't say.
he's like, yeah, he signed my Metal Gear Solid copy, which he did.
Yeah.
That's it that I have noted down. I know there were a few other announcements.
Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, that was really cool.
Switch exclusive,
but what are you gonna do?
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it ported.
No, it would be great to. No,
I want to play it. I don't have.
No, it's 100% a great Switch game, but I'd love to be able to play that on PlayStation or something with some friends.
Exactly.
But yeah, I get it. That was kind of like when they did the Switch thing at the beginning. We sort of saw that coming. But yeah, is that all, Gooch? Any other big moments? I'm trying to think if we missed anything.
I mean, we didn't see, Kojima.
That was the biggest moment.
Well, I think the game...
We did get an Anthem trailer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what? If you want to see more of Anthem, on Kind of Funny on their YouTube, they have 6-minute. They had that whole trailer.
Yeah.
With the developers.
Oh, talking
6 minutes. That's what they.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too. I don't know. I felt that the announcements were just okay.
I agree. He was talking. He was really talking up a big game before.
This shit up. Even during
I think there were a lot of big announcements.
I think the biggest blind side for me was, obviously for you it's probably Dragon Age Gooch, I'd assume, but
yeah,
for me was the Obsidian game. That was the biggest standout for me, like announcement wise.
But I think the Smash DLC the day before it comes out was pretty big. Him bringing the Trinity on at the beginning was cool.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of big stuff to warrant it. You know, I think the Game Awards was, you know, he did it. Jeff did a great job.
I was just expecting like the way he was talking.
I think he just hyped it a little too much. The way he was talking about the announcements and everything.
I thought it was. I mean,
I
still think it was
no,
probably
not. But the way he was, you can be like, "There's gonna be some great announcements. We're gonna have a great time." But then he was like, "We're gonna have some huge, big." There's a different way to hype. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I still think it was a great fucking show. Too long. That was my biggest gripe.
Start an hour earlier.
Earlier.
Look out for your people on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Look out for your people on the East Coast.
And I guess so. What? It started at 8:30 for us, or 9 o'clock for us. So then that would have been 6 o'clock for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, start at 5.
Start at 5. Yeah. There was nothing that really got me like crazy hyped.
All right, here. How about this?
Announcement wise.
Personal games of the year. Gooch, start us off.
I still can't pick, man. It's so hard.
I don't even need you to explain.
I want to say Spider-Man, but like I can't not say God of War, and I can't not say Red Dead 2.
And I mean,
it's hard. It's really fucking hard.
Because you can come at this question from 2 angles. Obviously, technical-wise, there's probably going to be a winner just based off of what they do in the game and all that stuff. But this is more, I'm saying, like, your personal, which game did you feel like you came out of higher on? Like, was it Spider-Man or God of War? I know you haven't finished Red Dead yet, so that's tough.
I don't know. It's so hard.
And that's fair.
I feel like maybe God of War. Maybe. Like it's so hard. It's like way too hard. I really liked God of War, and I haven't, you know, as I talked about in like the review, I haven't played a God of War, but I still like really dug what Sony Santa Monica and Cory Barlog did. But like Spider-Man was also the same fucking thing, where it's like, oh my god, like we got our Arkham for Marvel, and like Spider-Man was fantastic. Maybe the DLC is not the greatest, but neither was Arkham Knights.
No, I actually think I like Spider-Man's DLC more because it actually has something to do with the story mainline, whereas in Arkham you just get these weird one-off little story things that weren't that interesting.
Man, like...
Alright, Gooch doesn't know. Matt?
I'm at such a fucking loss.
Without a doubt, God of War. I mean, there hasn't been a game that's ever stuck with me the way God of War sticks with me to this day.
Yeah.
It was just...
like, for me... Spider-Man sticks with me a little bit more than God of War.
Yeah?
Personally, like I remember that ending so like just with Aunt May with Spider-Man. I actually think I ugly cried at the end of Spider-Man because when he
I cried at the end of both of them. Like, I'll probably cry at the end of Red Dead.
With God of War, for me, it was just like, man, this is a really great, amazing moment of them just sitting on the mountain. But like, when Peter's talking to Aunt May and he's like, "It's okay, man, we're gonna save you," and she's like, "Take off the fucking mask." I was like, "Oh no, it's fucking no!" Like, I don't know what it was. And then even with Red Dead, I don't want to get too much into just because Gooch hasn't finished it and all that. I don't know. For me, I think it's Red Dead, 100%. And
dude, the second, like when he's like, Dad, they were saying my name. They kept saying my name.
No, it's
wrong.
like they're great reveals, but like it didn't like. For me, on an emotional level, it didn't hit me nearly as hard.
Let me drop
as those other games.
drop a truth bomb. 76.
What?
76.
Yeah. No, I walked out of God of War being like, that was an awesome story. It was amazing to see this journey of this father and son really get together. But I wasn't sitting there and maybe that's not true, actually, because I did read a whole book on Norse mythology after it. So I don't fucking know.
Well,
I don't know.
This it came down to it. Well, I got done God of War, and I said, give me fucking more God of War right now. I need to go to, what's it called? What are the two?
Asgard and Vanaheim, or Vanaheim.
Yeah, Vanaheim. I need to go there now. Like, I need this shit now.
And,
I got done.
and the SVAR.
And they did do a good job of, like, I totally thought by the end of that we'd be in Asgard fighting or Odin, and Thor would be... No, they really... It was this very singular
And then
story
but
on
like
this one.
I got done Spider-Man, and I was like, all right, cool. I got done Spider-Man. I haven't touched DLC yet. I'm gonna wait till all 3 come out, but I'm not itching to get back in. I got done Red Dead, and I was like, thankful.
As soon as you jump back in, you're gonna be like. The only thing is though, like with Spider-Man's DLC, is you feel like you're playing DLC.
It's just more. I just think it's more.
It is
Spider-Man.
just more
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Like if you enjoyed that,
and the
you'll
story's
enjoy,
like very.
It's very whatever.
But I'm gonna play it again for the.
And like it's, I will say like
when I do this fucking tablecloth.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah, you can't really
Red Dead, I will agree with you on the fact that once I finished that, I was like, man, that was all. I mean, I'm still playing.
When I finish Red Dead,
like,
I'm gonna put it down.
But like with Spider-Man,
I the things. I'm not gonna
immediately wanted to play New Game Plus, and I didn't have it. I was I was still very high. Even I've been playing it recently. Just getting around in that game is so much fun. Just swinging through the city, I could sit there and do that for hours. Yeah, the toss up this year is real. I don't know.
Yeah. But there's not a lot of outlier games for me. All of them are right up here.
I agree.
There's none like anywhere else.
It's all like minor steps, if at all.
It's like those three.
I'm trying to think like what else I played this year that like.
I
mean, like Detroit was a really good game for me. That's probably
great.
a mid-ground game, but like I feel like I didn't get that many games this year. I didn't get Battlefield 5, which wasn't nominated for anything, which I was gonna get. I didn't get.
Talk about
another game that came out earlier.
What's the name's review of that?
Angry Joe?
He did like a 2-part review of that.
Yeah, I think. No, 76 he did.
76 the 2-part?
Yeah.
Oh,
I listened to both.
This is Battlefield 5.
Yeah. And that's what I feel like. I've talked about it before.
It just looked like more
Battlefield.
It didn't look like
it's.
What did they change? Like, what could they have changed to really screw it up that bad? I'm confused.
I just hear it's just not good.
Yeah, you have to watch. Like
I played the beta and really enjoyed it.
Like the lighting, I don't know. Just watch it.
Those games are so beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure because like I love Battlefield 1. I mean
Battlefield 1.
It just looked like more Battlefield to me. I played Call of Duty. Like that's another quintessential. Like this is another Call of Duty. That's fine. And even that
Call of Duty best-selling game of the year too.
Is it
Black Ops? Yeah.
What?
Best-selling game Black Ops this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Just because that's like the
Red Dead.
No, Red Dead outsold its. I mean, you got to remember. Well, when did Black Ops come out?
They said it's on the what's it called?
November 11th.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
I
do think
I could be
Call of
wrong.
Duty has more of a wider net in the fact of like you're getting
shit.
like you're just getting everyone that's like, oh, I just want a first-person shooter. So that doesn't necessarily surprise me, but
Call of Duty Black Ops.
And then is Red Dead Redemption 2 behind it?
This for
Come here. Come here, kid.
Give me.
Let me see this bullshit.
Because I heard this on somewhere and I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell? So is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I think like that just has such a wide net of.
Yeah, we're looking at that.
Get us out of here.
All right. I think that's pretty much it, though.
Yeah.
Tough year. Good year. Tough year.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be sitting here saying, man, I can't decide between these 3 games.
Usually it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
What was my game of the year last year? Horizon.
What was mine last year?
Yeah.
Horizon. Like year before that was.
Did Dishonored 2 come out last year? Or was that the year before?
No, that was definitely Outsider came out last year.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
When was...
Thief.
That's game of the decade. We don't need to talk about
like
that.
26. I don't even know.
Yeah, we'll get a game of the decade in from 2010 to
2020.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think, did Grand Theft Auto 5 win game of the year that it came out?
Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably going to win
Look
game of the
it
decade.
up real quick.
Yeah,
We're kind of getting along with the tooth, but
yeah, no.
we'll just look that up and we'll call it.
Did Grand Theft?
Just look up Grand Theft Auto came out.
What came out 2016?
No, actually, Grand Theft.
No, that came out 2012.
Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah, that came out. Yeah.
No. No,
but what came out in 2016?
No, it didn't. It came out the first year I was in college, which was 2013.
Was it 2013?
Yes.
I thought that. No, I thought that
Look
was the
it up,
no, that was
2013.
that was the because that was the
No, it came
re-release
out on
for
both consoles,
PS4 and Xbox.
Wait.
It came out on PS3.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Look it up.
was.
Just look up GTA. GTA 5. Look at the release date. 2013. Guarantee it.
I'm telling you,
A while runs on the line.
Well, what was the year? Like, I don't even know.
2012.
Oh yeah, it came out on both consoles.
All right, it was 2013.
But released on both consoles.
Yeah.
No, wait. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right?
Yes. Not at the same time, but it did. Yes.
No, at the same time.
No. Nope. They put it out like a year later.
Yeah.
On what?
This current gen.
Oh wow! Last of Us won that year actually. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Was it in the runnings though?
I assume so.
Okay. Let's
All right. I think that about wraps it up. Guys, thank you so much. All of you watching on Twitch, thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Obviously, you can find us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Delco Network, as well as YouTube. Just search Delco Network in that search bar. You can find this in audio format on all major podcast services, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at the Delco Nerds. But for Gooch, for Matt, I've been Trio. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.